Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio, where we are just revving up, I'm just going to research this because whatever, just going to click on something, revving up our blue science research. Now, we're going to make some improvements over here to our copper line. I've definitely learned the lesson that when it comes to like your main smelting and transportation, definitely don't mix your conveyor belts. Just have one thing on there and try to double-side it. So I have to go and eat all these wires. I mean, eventually they'll get consumed. So let's just do that, because they are getting consumed down the line, which is going to be okay. And what I want is I want copper plates on both sides of this for maximum density. Because, and actually, you can see here, they're not using everything. So part way where we're starting to get an issue, what I want to do, right around here, is I want to take this line, move it this way, that way, and use a splitter here. I don't think I've got one in the bank. No. Oh, no, I do, right over here. Use a splitter that way to use both sides of this line. Whoops. I need to... Ooh, this is going to be not quite right. Oh, I can move this after, because if I do this... Oh, no, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So now I'm splitting at this point onto both sides. Actually, there's still probably going to be, at least for a while... I mean, I really want it to be balanced here, but the problem is that one side was saturated here. I had to put the split earlier so that we could use that. Now, if I go and eliminate this little backlog here, I suspect we'll be okay. I don't know. You know what I can do is not merge it here. Oh, that's a good idea. Why don't I just do that? So, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to have the merge later. I'll come over here, take a bit of a turn, go that way, go underneath this. Go here, run out, apparently, of transport belts. Kind of surprising. Well, not that surprising. We are doing a lot of stuff. And again, we've kind of run into the issue where I don't know the right way to just balance this. It's frustrating. Sure, it's frustrating to you as well, but remember, something's frustrating you, it's probably frustrating me as well. Let's get you to cross here. So, I mean, I can just go and drop these here, but that's not exactly the same. Unless this is exactly halfway through the process. And you know what? It kind of is. So these lines actually will be kind of balanced. Because about half of them, you know, maybe exactly half, depending on the smelter count. You could count the smelters. But if half are going here and half are going there, then this actually will be perfectly balanced, which is what we're aiming for. Good. Okay. So then it means I can get rid of this stupidity. Yeah, just research. Get flamethrowers. Sounds cool. And do this, and highlight my splitter. There it is. And do this. Is it okay that it's both sides? Yes, it's okay that it's both sides. That's fine. We are going to want the logistic systems, and we are getting blue beakers now, or flasks now, so that's okay. Is it using both sides? Yeah, it is now. Okay. It was a little bit there before it did properly. But this is always going to be oversaturated with lots of copper, which is good, because the bottom one was getting a little bit starved out. So this should make our electric circuit production much more consistent. So now the question is, once it gets way down here, is it enough? So there's where we actually fix things. We still have to fix something over here on the left. So are we going to be getting a backlog of circuits over here, which is what we're hoping for once this gets filled in? I mean, it looks like it's feeding this pretty good, but no, I think we're slightly short. Now, I think that just means we just need to up our circuit production a bit, which we can do now. So let's go and do that really quickly. I need a little bit of assembly machines over here. I mean, we may have already had a few, and we do, but we're going to need a few more regardless. So, boom, boom. I think that by itself will be enough, but let's go ahead and add in the extra bit. Get you to down here, and yes, we're going to use fast inserters. Like that. Get some power lines. Boom, boom, boom. And then just tell you that you are making wires and you are making circuits. Maybe? Oh, right, you also have to grab. Silly me. Like that, yes? Because you need the plates. Whoa, we're getting power shortages. I wonder if anything's been smashed. Oh, that was an interesting little blip. The power just dropped and then came right back. Why? Oh, I bet you it's the lasers. I bet you the lasers require ridiculous electricity. Now, I think you can build, like, capacitors and stuff to deal with those situations. Power consumption is 2.4 megawatts. Now, is that all the time? I don't know what our power stats are. That's production. I don't think there's just a chart for power, though. I guess we can just calculate. Oh, some damage over here, too. So each one of these produces what? It doesn't say. That's kind of annoying. Steam engine. Oh, so each one of these does a half a megawatt. Okay, so that's actually quite a bit, but it looks like when the lasers are firing, it may not be quite enough, or it might just be lag in the system. I'm warning about adding more, but we do actually have the ability to build solar panels now, right? We need a shite ton of electric circuits. Also, they need accumulators. There. Oh, here we go. Bugs, 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 bugs. I have a lot of ammo myself. Good. All right, that's fine. I guess we could put accumulators into the system as is. Connects to the electric network, stores electric energy, can store up to 5 megajoules, and inputs and outputs at 300 kilowatts. Now, I don't know these numbers, like, and how that translates to whatever. I'll put down a couple of accumulators right in here, because I got some lasers. I'm also wondering about throwing down a couple of extra lasers over here. That seems like a relatively good idea. Lasers that can defend some sort of power source. Is well within range here, so neat. Okay, second accumulator. Where was that? It was over here. Doesn't have a transmission range, so it's literally just, yeah, just a big capacitor. Store some power. Oh, this is fully full. Fully full. Excellent. And first laser. And that is within range, so it will be able to defend those, which is nice to see. I've never built one of these before. I'm getting into new territory, you guys. And I still apologize if you guys have been giving me excellent advice somewhere. This is still, this is what, episode 6 or 7? And the first one hasn't even started airing yet, just because of the way things were scheduled and issues and things like that. So, my apologies if I haven't been responsive to some great advice, which I'm sure I've got. I mean, I'm trying to discover as much as possible, and occasionally, only occasionally, doing some lookups about some established blueprints. There we go. So this is... Okay. We're still a little bit shy on this. I think the math would support this running full time, but I suspect that in reality, there is maybe some kinks here and there, or maybe my math was wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. Another attack is starting. Do I have more blue assembly machines? Yes, right over here. Excellent. So, yeah, so I will double up on this after all. So I got to go down to here. And ideally put these properly. Like that. That can actually just be a gray one. I mean, these would run faster, so maybe that would still not be a bad idea, but I'm going to get rid of you and put a splitter on I guess I can just do it. No, I gotta do it this way. Like that. Like that. And then here. Whoops. Many of these. I could use faster conveyor belts too, but I don't think that we need that there. I've been producing them for a while, but not using them. So there. And fast inserters. I think we're going to need a few more. Let's just get them queued up. And this one here, I was going to double up on it. And here as well. This doesn't seem to need it as much. Although maybe it does. No, because it's just waiting for now. Why is this one just chilling? Because we're short on metal plates over here. That's why. So we'll probably have to get more into this system. Now, yeah, that is entirely what we're going to have to do. Not for the first time. We don't have enough metal plates. And I think that's going to be a trend throughout. I think it's one of those things where you need such a ridiculous amount of steel or iron plates to keep up your whole system over the course of things. More logistics slots, worker speed. I mean, we don't have any workers yet. I could just science harder, I suppose. Or get better guns. There, laser turret shooting speed. That's fine. Okay, so you guys are all good. You just need some power. Like that. And you need to be told that you make that, you make that, you make that, and you pass the butter. Boom. 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 So they're still going to be a little bit limited in their steel plates, although it doesn't seem too dire, and in any case, this will have a better throughput than before. And then we'll get a backlog of the what are they called? Logical inserters? Filter inserters over here, which is going to be great. We got a backlog of everything else. Well, let's deal with the red circuits. I mean, we might be okay. Maybe it's slowly accumulating a surplus here. It's possible, or it's possible we actually need to increase our red circuit production. We will see. Especially now that we've got the inserters up. So that should be perfectly fine. Let's take a look at if there's a way, without making a drastic change to our base, we can increase our steel plate production. What's just an unlock at this point? Combat robots. And oh yes, combat robots created from capsules and provide temporary help against enemies. Some robot types will follow you, other types are stationary. Well, I may as well unlock this anyway, because a lot of things that are in the list right now are upgrades. You are missing a conveyor belt over here and there. Okay, so first of all, that's a little extra production. You don't have an output, nor do you. I don't know if that got destroyed or I never had one. Probably never had one. Sounds like the sort of thing that would happen. Yeah, it looks like we really can just feed more into here. It's just a question that we don't really have the space as is to do that. But it's not like we don't have the material. It's more that just things have been poorly positioned by someone. I'm not going to say who. I mean, we can get a little bit more steel output if these all get replaced by the fast inserters, and honestly, it's not a terrible idea. Although here we're going to drain some more iron plates out of the system while I work on that. I mean, just use fast inserters all the time from now on. I don't know. Right, because the burner inserters are particularly slow. I think they're slower than the electric ones. Now, it's nice that they don't use electricity, but there we go. Now, we don't need the fast inserters to remove things. I don't think. Or it's just actually not finding the space for it. Do more of these have that problem? Yes, it is. So, you know what we need here? We actually need to be using more of these fast things. because there's literally just not enough room. I'm going to need the fast underground bit over there too, otherwise there's going to be a bottleneck. And some fast splitters. And just a little bit over here. And there. I don't think we need to worry about it on the other side, but I will run it fast, say, to here. And you know what? Maybe down to there as well. And just to say a little bit there, not that we really need it. Okay, so we need one fast underground belt, and we need, I don't know, a handful of fast splitters. I mean, I'll make them. We'll use them at some point. Same thing with the belts. They'll get used. I think our lasers are firing. And when they do drain the network for a little bit. That's crazy. Does it actually empty the batteries? It's probably just limits how fast they can dump back in. So we actually do have power. It's just a momentary little glitch on our network. So you are going to replace thusly. And I suspect that just replacing this will keep things fine, but I'm also going to do this one. And for the heck of it, that one, even though I'm sure we don't need it, because clearly we don't. What's funny is doing that actually means we... Well, these things should drain now. Slowly going down. Barely. Do we actually need fast things to remove from there? No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm betting it's the same pace is what's going on here. What do we need for this? Oh, modules need to unlock more. Okay. Yes, let's unlock a bunch of modules. Yeah, it is slowly going down. So I'm thinking the pace is ideal normally. It's just that because of the backlog here. So we'll just do a bunch of these. Mostly the downriver ones, because those are the ones that would have developed the backlog at some point. Like that. There we go. Drain it in here. Oh, I was going to say corners are really slow, but no, I just missed a spot. All right, there's even faster ones later on, but we really don't need faster transporter belts, I think, for our normal steel production. We just need to, like, organize it better is all. And then we get this problem, right? Because, well, I guess we keep needing fast transport belts through here. Now that I'm thinking about it. All the way to there. I'm sure we don't need the fast splitter, but I'm going to put it anyway. And then the slow after that is fine. Because we are hitting max here, because we're not using both sides of the belt. And that, I'm really going to try to avoid that double use. We're really going to have to use just belts for a single purpose and try to use both sides in the future. Vroom! That's very fun. Because here we're all good. Here we're doing that. This is good a little bit. Oh, maybe a little shy on the electric circuits for the maximum rate, actually. Looks like that is probably the case. So we could add another line to these. Because, yeah, I don't think there's anything that's not making these not run fast enough. They're getting 100% of what they need. I think we just need more of these. I mean, they could be upgraded to the assembly machine 2s. Because they do, or, yeah, 2s, because they craft faster. And, I mean, why not, right? Rather than use more space, because this crafts at a 0.5, this crafts at a 0.75, so it's 50% faster. And they actually just use the base assembling machines to upgrade. So actually, if I had done this first, does it remember what was there? Yes, it does. Nice. Then it's just putting the level 1s in my inventory, which then get used to build the next level, although I still need some plates. So we're going to do that. build quite a few of these, actually. Waiting for the gears as usual. I really should just have a gear pickup, especially now that I've got a backlog of gears, which is nice to see. I have to I never did get around to fixing this. No, not this. This. That's right. So at some point we would start running out of green, which we actually have reached that point. So I'm going to go ahead and have to fix that now. Although, I wonder if I can just grab the circuits from here, because that line's working very well. All right, affects transmission. Unlocks the beacon and transmits the effects of upgrade modules to nearby friendly entities. Oh, that sounds quite handy. Because I could fit things there, but I could just... yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. I'm going to go and add to our green circuit production over here on this line. Which means I think there actually doesn't need to be any copper going down here anymore, but let's ignore that. Paste, paste, paste. Paste, paste, paste. Fast. Oh, lasers. It's quite freaky, actually, when that happens. Like this, and just the regular yellow at this point is okay. Down to here. And electricity. So let's go with... oh, I guess I need the extra one there, and it's not going to match a pattern, which is always a little bit heartbreaking. So pick up the stuff on the ground, get rid of this. So all we need to do is get circuits, and actually side doesn't matter for this. No, we just have to get circuits over here in some way, which is easy. And it needs to be a little further away. There we are. Like this, we'll just grab a filter inserter right here. Like that. Get it some juice. And just tell it that it's picking up green circuits. Thank you very much. It's going to overload this quite easy, quite quickly, and we'll get some simple inserters over here getting built again, and it's not going to be grabbing circuits off here very often, because this is going to be loaded right up. There we go. We got that going again, which means our green things are going to be running it once more after a moment of downtime. But then we'll be caught up. I can encourage it to catch up if I just build a few inserters of my own and just like maybe stick it in the bottom one. Oh, I had a bunch already. There you go. There. Although we already have a backlog, so everything is good. Oh yeah, and we are grabbing some over here. That's true. I forgot about that. Good stuff. Okay. So that awkwardness has been resolved. This is got a bit of a backlog forming. Actually, we got a huge blue Right, we're going to have a huge blue backlog as a result of the fact that we had a massive green shortage for a while there. I'm tempted to, like, make a few science packs on my own. I guess I've got everything in my inventory to make those. Still takes a while, but then I can, like, just directly dump them into some of these guys. Can I, for the sake of convenience, can I drop green packs into here and then have them get picked up? Oh, I can. It's quite nice, because then I don't have to worry about, like, evenly distributing things or whatever like that. What I'm thinking is I'm going to upgrade these to the blues. They don't have to be blue, but they will work a little faster. And I'm just realizing I actually had to do that to keep my ratio up. Right? Because they take 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and 12 seconds to build. But if we're using different types of assemblies, then the times won't actually match up, which is what was going on there. Do that just again so it dumps itself on the line. I guess I can put it on the cursor and just drop it on the line as well, but there we go. So now those match up, and I should do the same things for the red. Like that, and I need one more, which means I need a little bit more iron plates. And yeah, we're going to need tons of assembling machines, so just go ahead and do that. So now all their timings are going to be the same because their crafting speed is good. And actually, if I think there's another assembly machine after this, I'm not sure, but if there is, I'll go and upgrade all of these for that, just for speed purposes. I mean, again, we don't have a shortage of red right now, but at some point, once the green catches up, then things might start to get there. Yeah, let me just cancel that. And what I think I'll do, just to help us catch up, is sit here. The episodes, I got to put a cut in here, but I will sit here and... Actually, we're good on green now. Look at that. Already, we've caught up here, getting the system going okay. What we need to do, because I never did finish this area, is get a few more long-handled inserters and feed the blues into the ones on the far side. And power right there. Mess of cables, but shush, it's fine. There we go. I wonder, with the production we have now, actually, clearly, with the production we have now, we can get more science going on. And actually, I can fit it in very easily over here as is. If I get a couple more labs, I think I can put one here and one here and get science a little faster. I mean, at this point, it's not the science rate that's going to stop me in any way. Although, it'll be nice to get more and more and more upgrades. That's not what's going to be slowing us down. It's going to be, well, everything else we've got to do. So, again, just looking for things without a number. Well, automation 3 is a number, but it's not really. All right, assembling machine 3. You need 4 speed modules and 2 assembling machines to build an assembling machine 3, which has a crafting speed of, wow, 1.25. It's more than double. It's what? It's 150% faster than the base one. It's double. Oh, there you go. It's double the speed of the level 2. The level 2 is 50% faster than level 1. Level 3 is 100% faster than the level 2, which is crazy sauce. Plus, I think it might lead to more stuff. And does it say 6 ingredients? So this is what you need to assemble really complex stuff. I don't know what you need to assemble the speed modules. Anyway, let's go and get a lab there and there. Excellent. That's what I'm looking for. And like that. And like that. And you need some power. Did I just toss away the little electric, the tiny ones? Small electric pole? There we go. All right, a little faster research. Good. And then what I can do, rather than build more of these, although it's easy to build them, we could spend a little bit of effort researching faster research speeds, which is the same as building more in terms of draining. And clearly we are overproducing our beakers now. Although that's a lot better than underproducing, and so I'm totally okay with that. Everything is good here. You can see there's a backup of filter inserters as expected, which means then we don't have the same demand over here. And this is going to act like a bit of a buffer. Feels good and fine to me. This is coming in here, and we should have an inserter back. Well, we don't yet. There we go, because some of it was getting put in the box. But we should start to develop an inserter backlog. Well, maybe not, actually, because I think the rate of this is about what is right for the greens, because this is not really moving until the green backflows all the way over to here, which it will at some point. So yeah, that's totally fine and groovy. I mean, if I wanted to force the backlog to show up faster, I could just build more of these, but there's not any point. What's your deal? Okay, we need a little bit more. We do need a little bit more of the mining to go on. It doesn't have maximum density here, although I suspect that especially on this one line here, we should get the red bits. I am producing red bits somewhere and storing them aside. And I don't remember where I'm doing that. Right down here. Some fast conveyor belts. Boom. Thank you. And I'm full. Yeah, we'll have to adjust that. I should probably do a round of restocking my guns as well. But we're not... I think I'll move the coal line here and try to do a slightly better job of utilizing all of the mineable iron here. That needs to go that way. And then like this. There you go. We don't need to go all the way over here. But here... And yet we are quite full, I agree. Do I still have some miners? Looks like no, and I've got nowhere to put them as is. No, looks like it'll make room somewhere. I don't know where. Or it'll just drop on the ground. Is that it? Yes, it will. Okay, I should go load the guns. I should dump a lot of this stone, too. I've been hauling around for like a million years. What is it, Zed? Oh, only one at a time? Oh, come on. You know what? I should just drop this stuff in a chest is what I should do. Anyway, let me fill up these guns. I'll clean up my inventory, get that sorted out. Yeah, you're actually doing just fine. Just fine. Yeah, I'll sort out my inventory. I'll build a couple of miners just to get a little bit more raw steel here. Again, we're not really utilizing all of it quite well, which is too bad. We can get a fair bit more out of here if I move the coal line. It's going to be okay. And it'll be actually quite easy to move the coal line. I can actually get it to run right into here, which would be fine. So that's what I'll do, probably between episodes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.